Okay, so the forms one where we kept my first name is wrong, my phone number's wrong, my email's wrong, my budget's wrong, my event date is wrong. I got the performer right, anyways. Okay, here's what I wrote. My budget is considerably more, but the form will not allow any amount from 1 million to 50 million. Same issue with the selected event date as well as my first name, phone number. Mr. Spock, I think there's a glitch in my matrix. No innuendo intended, nor any other orifice. Forgive me, Lord. Oh man, the Holy Spirit takes hold of you. You're just along for the ride. Thank you. I am so very looking forward to a positive response. So are my 10 and 14 years old G daughters. I never dreamt it possible. Can't call myself a writer. Not right proper. Never dreamt it possible, but Mads and Caitlin actually love Lannis more than me. I feel like I want to be LOL. Okay, here we go. Push submit. Oh, she's at the door. Little taste of life before the book deal. There's my heart, Jesus. These are translator earbuds. I can't figure them out yet. There's me old phone. Oh, this is for my adopted son in the Gambia, Africa. He's 18. He's a soccer player. He loves it. Yesterday, I was talking to his older brother who I've been talking to for 5 years now. He called me dad right from the first minute. And so I'm dad. I asked him if he had a ball, and he said, yeah, but it's this ugly old. We were doing video chat. Ugly old. He didn't even go past there and start laughing. And I said, okay, then I'll send you some money. Go get him a ball, and also get his girlfriend pills for pregnancy pills. And he said he's going to name the baby boy or girl after me, Kenneth Anderson Davis. That's a lovely dress. Yeah. Oh, so he got the ball. He said he was so excited. So were his friends. He said, well. And I said, perhaps we'll go to FIFA. And he said, they have like, well, he didn't know the words, but talent agents, I guess is the closest thing you call them, that recruit new players right in the city that he had lived in before they moved back to their village. They got a farm because this is a tribal custom. Well, they got a plot of land 100 meters long and 50 meters wide, enough to build a small house and put in a sizable garden, enough to sustain them and sell some stuff too. So I'm gonna help them out with that when the book deal comes through. They're gonna have the biggest farm in all my experience. I left school when I was 15 and went straight to work on a farm. Did it for 10 years before I got a job in a gas station, and then would always go back every winter to supplement the employment insurance money. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. His name is Sekou, and my son is my other son, my oldest son. There's Mamadou. We call him Moms. Mom's Paul. He added Paul because of Paul from Acts and onward. Book of. Like you didn't know. Sorry. Yeah. Wow. Okay. What else we got there? There's my hanky. That thing is so useful. I use it. I put on CBD lotion there. It's really good for wounds, for eczema. My son actually gave it to me. He brought it from the U.S. His wife and his 14-year-old Caitlin has eczema really bad. They did that. Well, I know that they didn't give it long enough to give it a good try. They probably tried it a few times and said, no, it's no good. So he brought me almost completely full bottle. It's lasted me 4 years now. You only need a tiny bit. You can use it for hair gel, which I do. I spike it. I haven't today, or I would show you. There's me now, like almost like alfalfa. Yeah, so there's that. And then what else we got here? My little heater, the computer. That's where all the work happens. All the dreams are made possible. That there is a cruise that me and my fiance Michelle are going on. We're planning on just before my birthday next year because I wanted to see the Japanese cherry blossom festivals that they have. They're like gardens. They're not like an orchard of trees, you know. So it's not a farm. It's, you know, it's a way of life. They're beautiful, beautiful places just to see them in pictures or on TV. Man, yeah, we're going to do that 10 days. And it just happened to fall. He said it'll be right around when the festivals are. And I said it's got to be before so that we get an idea, so we appreciate it that much more. And he said, "Well, we'll do the best we can." So we'll see. Either way, it's going to be the dream come true, as my life has been up till this moment for a good long while now. There's a clock that they took out of the garbage. The landlord throws everything in the garbage. There's a turtle, a sea turtle. I bought that because my mother collected turtles. There's one that I'm sending to my fiance in a care package as soon as I get some money. She's in Medina, New York. It's about an hour from Niagara Falls, Canada, and U.S. New York State. She stays in a private care facility. She's been there for 3.5 years. She was in the hospital in Niagara Falls, and she had some problem neuropathy, and they said, "Well, we're going to send you where you'll be for 2 weeks, and then you'll be okay." They barely keep them alive so they can keep getting the government money. the food, like when we first started talking again back in September, she was about to eat her lunch, and I said, "Oh, that looks good." It was a grilled cheese, and she picks it up and goes with it on the freaking table. Oh man, I right away, Donald Trump, I said it, but I'm not gonna say it right now, and we're gonna sue right from the facility to the city government, the state government, federal, the office of Donald Trump. If they want to come after me, they can come after me. They can't stop anybody that's with God. They can try and hurt me. I will wear a bulletproof vest. They don't have a death wish. I'll see the Maker that much sooner. No, I wouldn't, because everybody goes on Resurrection Day. But yeah. And I plan to have U.S. Navy SEALs on payroll, and they will protect me against that. And that'll be secret between us and U.S. government. I can say this because it cannot. They won't be able to hear it. They won't be able to see it. That's the way God works, you know. If He has to protect me, He'll protect me that way. They'll be watching, all of a sudden their computers will mess up. Whatever, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that'll be exciting. So back to here. Okay, see that little on top of the tuna can? I use that for a camera stand to monitor like my looks since I've been dieting and exercising, which is going on great, great. I'll tell you all about it in another channel, a new channel. Okay, yeah, I'll work on that. That picture on the end, you can't see it real good. Let me zoom in some. Okay, that's my mother, my brother, younger brother, was naturally, he's a gifted artist who never got the training that it would have been to make him great and well known. And when he was, I don't know, just barely in school, they got a bar of soap in art class and told to carve something with it. And the other kids were carving balls or a flower or big beaked bird. He carved John Wayne's head bust, and it looked like John Wayne. I'm not kidding. And eventually it got lost. Lost a bunch of stuff in the flood in my aunt's basement when we moved. But yeah, such is life. There's my Jesus holding a lamb candle. It's burned out a long time ago. I haven't replaced it because I did some research, and you can get like all natural oils and that and make candles that actually boost different things in your body, like emotions, but physical things too. I can't think of them right now, but yeah, so there's that. Then there's the kids. There's Kenny and Chelsea, and that's Chelsea on that easel. You can't see her very good at all. She's on the left, and she's in the center, that triangle. It's a guitar pick. The butterfly on the easel, that's Caitlin's feet when she was baby. I thought that was so cool. They gave me one of those. Such a lucky grandfather. Huh. G-Paw, that's who I am to them. So that's who I am, G-Polly. Old G-Dog. I guess I am an old G-Dog. Michelle really didn't want to be G-Ma until I did a mock-up of their voices talking to her. Then she was cool with it. Oh, this one here is a movie. That poster was in the garbage in the garage upstairs. The landlord threw it out. It's the title of the movie is "Don't Worry, Darling." I guess you can see that. That writing across their cheeks is, "Are you ready to live the life you deserve?" Right away. This was just shortly after Michelle and I reconnected. And I showed it to her, and wow, this is us, baby. We've come so far since then. It's been 7 months. Oh, it's like a lifetime, like we were never apart. 36 years we're apart. I told you that on another channel, but wow, this is getting long. 16 minutes. I'm gonna take it down. I think now. Yeah, there's salt and pepper shakers that are gonna leave them here for when Michelle comes. We're gonna stay here for as long as we can and ease into the lifestyle, because all I've ever done is pour, not all the time, relatively, pour. But I want to get used to, having lots of money at my fingertips so I don't get all excited and then end up, giving it to everybody and they become hooked on drugs and, it's not going to happen. Okay, on top of that soup can, their tuna can, that's a bar of all natural soap. Now, it's Caitlin and Madison's business is all natural soaps. But I haven't been able to get a sample bar from them because, like a prophet in his own country, in his own home, Jesus said. Kenny hasn't talked to me. Last thing he said was, "I'm happy for you and Mom." He said, but I got stuff to deal with about that. He blames her for not coming harder to get him from me, and me for taking him. So, well, we'll just wait it out. But I know that I'm gonna have to just throw money at him. It's sad that the world has made us like that, but well, it's gonna give him freedom. He's gonna have his own company. It's gonna be called Gear 420. I've been working on. We were actually working on that over 20 years ago. And we're growing marijuana in the basement. That's when it was illegal. But had this awesome setup in the basement. Like I did it, and then I took the wife at the time down and said, "Where's the grow room?" And she looked and looked and looked and could not find it. Kenny came over, could not find it. Anybody that came over could not find it. It was a tiny room, about as big as two of these beds, long ways. on the outside of it was a like a homemade workbench that was like a countertop, and then above that was like these pegboards. It's like holes, wood with ton of holes through it, and it went right across. I cut a piece off where the door was. Well, there wasn't a door then. That I put the doorway there, and put the bench thing over top of the door on the outside, and I put a latch with drilled a hole through the top and the string going, and the thing for the little piece of rope to hang on. And then I just reach up top and pull that and open the door, go in, and had this awesome grow lights, and the thing in no time was ready to harvest, but the axe wouldn't. I know I got a lot of bitterness in my voice. I'm still not, haven't dealt with it. I just ignore it right now. Um, she wouldn't. She was all for doing it. It was her idea. She said to me and my best friend. She said, I got this much money, it was thousands. She said, I want to invest in something. And we both looked at each other and said, grow up. And she said, okay, do it then. He didn't agree with the way I was doing it. He was laughing at me. I was trying different things, you know, and it was nothing exorbitant like it is now. The money, I could use it now, but um, we put in uh, these lights, LED lights, but they didn't work. They were not the right type. So I scrapped that, and then he pulled out and said, you don't know what you're doing. So fine. So I did it. I bought this. It was a grow little weeny thing that they sold at Canadian Tire. That's Canadian version of I don't know what you got over there. Kmart, Woolworth. Uh, it was like plastic, and it had two compartments, three lights up top, these little pods with the seeds went into with a soil mixture, starter mix in there, and water with aerators like a fish tank. And so it constantly moved. And within 4 days, there was a ton of roots. When I told the dude where I bought the seeds, he was like mind boggled, like that they grew so fast. He said, "Oh, your seeds come up yet?" And it was like weeks later. I was getting more seeds. I had to go all the way to Toronto for them, and then I had to look around, make sure there's no cops. um, and so yeah, got that going, and then yeah, the ex said she would help out, never did, and I had to lug those 5-gallon water bottles down up and down the staircase that was really rickety. Couldn't fix it for nothing. It was the house was built in 1855, and so we couldn't get at it properly to give it a proper fixing. And she wouldn't help. So I just gave up. I just turned the lights off, and that went in there months later, and it was just all dead and some mold growing on it. And I didn't even clean it out. She sold the house after I moved out, and somebody bought it, and I'm wondering if that grow room is still there. I think I'm gonna stop by there. I can take the video too, and ask if I can go in and show them where the grow up is, or was. They might know, and or not.